Hello and welcome to On The Field YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be doing some micro-analysis of Gareth Davies' incredible solo try against England. I'll talk about the England defensive line, the amazing timing of Gareth's step, and the big mistake made by Willi Heinz. So how did Gareth Davies score this world-class try? Let's first look at the setup of the backs as this ball comes out of the scrum. If we scan the field, we can see how the English have lined up. You can see that 9's going to cover the Welsh 10, 10's covering 12, 12 covering 13, etc. So each man isn't covering their opposite number, but the next attacker along the line. Now this strategy is useful as it means that each attacker in the Welsh line, including their fullback, has an Englishman covering them, with Elliot Daly as a spare behind the line covering in case of a break or a kick. However, the blindside winger moves across. This is likely to be part of a move between the 10, 12 and winger, but the move itself shifts focus away from the blindside. England winger Joe Cokanasiga is here and he can see a massive hole between the England scrum and fly half pair. While his line of sight to Gareth Davies is blocked, and as the Welsh backline start to move off into their pre-planned move, Hadley Parkes makes a line straight for the gap, and with the blindside winger moving into the open side, Cokanasiga is thinking about the possibility of either Parkes or the winger attacking the hole between 9 and 10. The England winger therefore is forced to step into the open side, which he is expected to cover if the line is broken. This tiny step not only increases the ridiculously large space on the open side, but forces Cokanasiga to check his stance, preventing him from sprinting up and closing the space immediately after Gareth Davies takes off. In this scenario, even if Gareth is tackled by the first defender he meets, he'll have made 8 to 10 metres. As the scrum collapses, the English number 6 tries to close in on the ball and the scrum half. Here he should have kept his body open and kept his head up to protect the blind side, especially with the amount of space available for Wales to attack into. As well as this error from the flanker, the Wales number 6 cleverly holds him to prevent him accelerating towards Gareth Davies. If he'd been allowed to get away, Gareth's path would have been narrowed, potentially preventing the try. However, it's here where I believe the biggest mistake is made, and it's made by England's scrum half Willi Heinz. Heinz was marking the Welsh fly half but has had to cut back across the scrum to defend. From the position he is in here, he can see a big Billy Vunipola on his inside and a wide gap between him and Cokanasiga on his outside. Now he's predicting that Gareth Davies will either try and run on the outside of Cokanasiga or that he'll cut between them in the gap. Because he's predicting Gareth to make one of these two decisions, he decides that he must close the gap between him and Cokanasiga. So he accelerates to make up the room. Watch the England scrum half here. His overrun not only means that he cannot protect his inside against the lethal step by Gareth Davies, but it also means that he runs into his own England winger, blocking him from accelerating towards Davies and chasing him down. In a final bit of brilliance, Gareth Davies turns what is a set-piece line break into a set-piece try as he steps Elliot Daly. People say Elliot Daly should be disappointed that he didn't make the tackle. Now I agree, but if you look closer, the timing of Gareth's step is to perfection. After Elliot Daly covers across, he takes care not to rush in and expose himself to an easy step. And he does this by keeping his step small and he does not cross his legs. This means he can accelerate either way in case Davies changes direction. Gareth Davies accelerates into the outside space, forcing Elliot Daly to commit to his left. It is only when Elliot Daly bites and commits when Gareth Davies steps inside. It is in this moment when Daly crosses his legs and he is in the worst position to fire back right to make the tackle.